Close your eyes, my weary one. The Afro soul has just begun to wrap you in its warm embrace and smooth the worry on your face. The drum is soft like mother's hand, guiding you to quiet land, where the bass line rocks you slow, and the warm deep feelings grow. Afro soul lullaby, let the gentle rhythm cry all your tears into the night. Everything will be alright. Afro soul lullaby, rest your head and don't ask why. The warm deep feelings know the way to carry you to break of day. The electric piano hums a tune borrowed from the sleeping moon. The pads are like a feather bed for every thought inside your head. The guitar whispers soft and low. Everything you need to know is already inside your chest. Afro soul do the rest. Afro soul lullaby, let the gentle rhythm cry all your tears into the night. Everything will be alright. Afro soul lullaby, rest your head and don't ask why. The warm deep feelings know the way to carry you to break of day. And if you wake before the dawn, the Afro soul will linger on, singing softly in your ear. You have nothing left to fear. Lullaby, Afro soul, lullaby, making me whole. Sleep, sleep now. Afro soul shows you how. There's breathing room inside the baseline, space enough to lose my timeline. No one's rushing me to feel. Everything I need is real. The African drum leaves gaps between softest spaces I have seen, where I can rest my tired lungs and unclench my bitter tongue. Breathing room in the baseline. Finally, a place that's mine, where the notes don't crowd the air, and I can let my burden bear. Breathing room so soft and wide, nowhere left for me to hide. Just the warm, deep feelings flow in the space that lets me grow. The electric piano takes its time, every chord a gentle climb, not to reach a highest peak, just to let my body speak. The pads are like cathedral air, floating through without a care. The guitar barely makes a sound in the breathing room I found. Oh, breathing room in the baseline. Finally, a place that's mine, where the notes don't crowd the air, and I can lay my burden there. Breathing room so soft and wide, nowhere left for me to hide. Just the warm, deep feelings flow in the space that lets me grow. And when the world feels tight and small, the baseline stretches through it all, giving me the room to be empty, wild and free. Breathing room in the baseline. Breathing room, finally mine. Breathe, just breathe. In the baseline, I believe. The quiet hour is my canvas, warm, deep feelings are my paint. The African drum is the brushstroke that turns a sorrow into a saint. I don't need to be an artist to know how to let it flow. The baseline holds the edges while the colors learn to grow. Canvas of the quiet hour, painting feelings into power. Every shade of warm and deep, every secret I still keep. Canvas of the quiet night, turning darkness into light. Not too bright, just soft and true. The quiet hour paints me new. Electric piano is the palette, the blues and golds collide. The pads are the horizon, where my healing wants to hide. The guitar draws the outlines of a softer version of me. Not perfect, just more honest in the way I long to be. Canvas of the quiet hour, painting feelings into power. Every shade of warm and deep, every secret I still keep. Canvas of the quiet night, turning darkness into light. Not too bright, just soft and true. The quiet hour paints me new. And when the canvas becomes full, the quiet hour gently pull another one from out the dark, to hold my ever-changing heart. Canvas, quiet hour, canvas, one deep flower. Paint me slow. Canvas, let me grow. Let me linger in the glow, just a little more before I go. The night is not done holding me. The warm, deep feeling set me free. The African drum is soft as skin, telling me to stay within this pocket of the quiet hours, where the healing turns to flowers. Linger in the glow with me. Let the bass line be the key to a door that never closes, on the scent of sleeping roses. Linger where the warm pads meet. Every breath becomes so sweet. I don't need to know the way. Linger in the glow, stay. The electric piano holds a note that got caught inside my throat, a feeling I can't name out loud, but the night has always allowed. The pads are golden, soft and deep, promising the secrets that I keep are safe inside this sonic space, with gentleness upon my face. Linger in the glow with me. Let the bass line be the key to a door that never closes, on the scent of sleeping roses. Linger where the warm paths meet. Every breath becomes so sweet. I to call. I will build a gentle wall from the drums and from the bass. Linger here in this warm place. Linger in the glow. Linger soft and slow. Linger, don't you leave. In the glow, I believe.
Midnight oil burning low, healing hands that slowly know where to touch and where to rest, on the bruises on my chest. I have been so hard on me, fighting things I couldn't see. But tonight the drum is soft, and the bass line lifts me off. Midnight oil and healing hands, washing over all the plans that I made to hurt myself, putting them back on the shelf. Midnight oil and gentle grace, holding warmth upon my face. I am learning to be kind to the corners of my mind. The electric piano glows like the only truth I know, that I deserve to be held close, even when I need it most. The past become a second skin, letting all the healing in. The guitar whispers soft and low. You are not your deepest woe. Midnight oil and healing hands, washing over all the plans that I made to hurt myself, putting them back on the shelf. Midnight oil and gentle grace, holding warmth upon my face. I am learning to be kind to the corners of my mind. And when the oil runs out at dawn, the healing hands will carry on in the rhythm of the drum, telling me where I come from. Midnight oil, healing hands, nights don't judge you for the things you didn't do. They don't ask about your past or how long you'll last. They just wrap around your bones, turning silence into tones. The African drum doesn't care about the wars you couldn't bear. Quiet nights don't judge you, they just love you through and through. No performance, no review. Quiet nights don't judge you. Let your armor fall apart on the sofa of your heart. The warm, deep feelings know it's okay to be slow. The baseline holds no resume, no interview for yesterday. The electric piano doesn't ask about your unfinished task. The pads are like a mother's eyes, seeing through your clever lies. The guitar plays a simple chord. You are safe here, you are adored. Quiet nights don't judge you, they just love you through and through. No performance, no review. Quiet nights don't judge you. Let your armor fall apart on the sofa of your heart. The warm, deep feelings know it's okay to be slow. And when the morning tries to shame, the quiet night will take the blame and whisper softly in your ear. You have nothing left to fear. Quiet nights don't judge you. Quiet nights, see the real you. Quiet nights, stay long. No judgment, just a song. Stay until the baseline fades, until the warm, deep feelings trade their golden glow for silver sleep. The promises we didn't keep don't matter anymore tonight. The African drum is holding light for both of us to see our way. Stay until the break of day. Stay until the baseline fades. Let the quiet make its race on the fortress of your heart. Stay until the music parts. Not goodbye, just see you soon. Underneath the healing moon. Stay until the bass of shades. The electric piano will not rush. It knows the beauty of the hush between the notes that we have played, and the ones that never made. The pads will wrap us like a coat against the things we never wrote. The guitar softly bends its knee. Stay a little more with me. Stay until the bass line fades. Let the quiet make its raise on the fortress of your heart. Stay until the music parts. Not goodbye, just see you soon underneath the healing moon. Stay until the bassline fades. We are not afraid of shade. And when the bassline finally goes into the silence that it knows, we will still be holding tight in the warm deep of the night. Stay until it fades. Stay in the warm deep shades. Stay just a while until the bassline makes us smile. Stay, 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 stay until the bassline fades away. This is the last song before dawn, before the night is gone, before the warm deep feelings fade into the plans that I have made. But let me stay here one more breath in the gentle arms of death. Not the ending, just the bend of a night that caught me friend. The last song before dawn. Keep the bassline rolling on. Keep the African drum so low. Let the warm deep feelings grow. Just a few more minutes here in the space that holds me dear. The last song before the light, holding on so very tight. The electric piano knows the way to make the darkness stay just a little longer than it should, because the morning never understood the beauty of the quiet hours, where the healing turns to flowers. The pads are turning gold and pink, but I'm not ready yet to think. The last song before dawn. Keep the bassline rolling on. Keep the African drum so low. Let the warm, deep feelings grow. Just a few more minutes here, in the space that holds me dear. The last song before the light, holding on so very tight. And when the sun begins to rise, I will look it in the eyes and thank it for the coming day. But the night showed me the way. Last song before dawn. The night, the warm deep. Last song before I sleep. The warmth between two breaths is where the healing rests, not in the inhales rush, not in the exhales hush, but in the tiny space where time forgets its pace. The African drum knows this place. The softness on your face, the warmth between two breaths, where the bassline slowly saunters, where the fear no longer haunts us. The warmth between two breaths is the cure for all the debts that my body owes to stress. In the warmth between two breaths, the electric piano pauses there in the silence of the air, between the chord that came before and the one that wants more. The pads don't push or pull, they just let the space be full of everything I never knew was waiting here for you. The warmth between two breaths, where the bassline slowly saunters, where the fear no longer haunts us. The warmth between two breaths is the cure for all the debts that my body owes to stress. The warmth between two breaths. And when I forget to breathe, the groove will never leave. It will wait inside the pause without demanding any cause. Between two breaths, warmth conquering death, not of body, just of pain. Warmth between breaths. where the warm paths meet the dark, is a place inside my heart. Not too bright and not too dim, just the right amount of him. The man I used to be at war, and the one I'm working for. The African drum knows the space where the shadows find their grace, where the warm paths meet the dark. I don't need to make my mark, I can just exist in sound on this holy healing ground, where the warm paths meet the night. Everything becomes alright, not because the dark has gone, but because I'm moving on. The baseline holds both worlds at once, the broken and the duns, the parts of me that I have loved and the ones I'm scared of. The electric piano walks the line between your scars and mine. The paths don't choose a side to take, they just gently make. Where the warm paths meet the dark, I don't need to make my mark, I can just exist in sound on this holy healing ground. Where the warm paths meet the night, everything becomes alright, not because the dark is gone, but because I'm moving on. And if the dark tries to take more, the warm paths will restore the balance of this tender place, where I can show my face. Warm paths meet the dark. Warm paths leave a mark, not a wound, just a scar, where the warm paths